Joe Finnegan Show on Shannonside Northern Sound.
Live today, ladies and gentlemen, from the Meadowview Inn here on the Dublin Road in Cavan. And can I just remind you once again of our Day Out with the Stars. Remember, it's happening at the racecourse in Roscommon Town, just on the outskirts of Roscommon Town, on Sunday the 30th of September. And it's not to be missed with a fantastic lineup. The who's who of the Irish music scene will be there. Tickets available on Ticketmaster. And also available locally at 8 till Late in Roscommon, and McDonough's in Boyle, and Towie's in Ballahadreen, Doyle's in Castlerea, Mulvey's in Carrick and Shannon, and of course tickets available at Multisound in Cavan. Hello to all the crew there at Multisound, and also available at the Shannonside Northern Sound Studios in Longford and Monaghan. We are here at the Meadowview Inn celebrating 25 years of GAA memories tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is the place to be if you're a Gael living in Cavan or in the surrounding areas. The who's who from the GAA world will be here. I'm told, it's unbelievable, it's exclusive news, the Banty will be here tonight. Also Marty Morrissey and other well-known names. And tomorrow, of course, Saturday the 1st of September is the fancy dress, and then on Sunday there's that family fun day that we talked about earlier. We're joined here in the Meadowview by the man himself. Declan Sheridan has joined us, and also a guy who is no stranger to GAA lovers, not only here in Cavan but right across the country, and his name is Stephen King. But we'll talk to Stephen in a moment. But good morning to you, Declan. Thank you for having us, and oh, how time flies. 25 years.
Good morning, Joe. Yes, time flies is right. Back in 1987, when we took over the premises, we said we'd give it a lash for 2 or 3 years.
Try it out and see how it goes.
But 25 years on, we're still here, you know, and it's been a great time.
I'm interested. I suppose I've experience of this myself, being a publican and having a connection with the GAA. But I say to myself, when I call in here at lunchtime or what have you, in every corner there's a group, and you can be guaranteed they're talking about Gaelic football. What is it? I mean, it's much more than a meeting house, isn't it? I mean, every Monday after a match, they're in here, they're talking about this referee and that footballer and what have you. It's a special kind of a place, special atmosphere, isn't it?
Yes, so the last 20 years we've been involved with, at county level, at sponsorship. First we sponsored the junior, intermediate and senior championships for about 12 years, and then we went on to be an associate sponsor for the last 8 years.
Right.
So football has been part of my life down from a very young age. And every Monday there's the balls kicked around here and referees being knocked and
talked about
kicked around as well, and it's just through the years that it's built up that. Like last Sunday evening we got hammered here with Donegal supporters, you know, Ballyshannon, Killybegs, Kilcar, all that area to becoming like down through the years. We just built up the name, so it's great.
Yeah, because I'm living in Roscommon Town now, but I always make the point. I can remember once upon a time chatting to Mia Hullamer Herthig, and he made the point, sure, you can't go through Roscommon without calling into Jimmy Murray's. And it's the same with what's the pub in Kerry? Paddy Vaughan, whatever, in Dingle. You just can't go there without. And in Cavan, you can't, if you call yourself a GAA man or woman, you can't pass through this county without calling in here. I mean, Martin McHugh will call in when he's passing, and they all call in here, don't they?
That's right, yeah. Only this week, like Father Brian Darcy was in.
Right.
Brian McAniff was here. Declan Bonner was here yesterday.
Right.
Mark McHugh was here yesterday, but he'll be here tonight as well.
Right.
James McHugh's brother was here last night with his wife.
And of course there's still that connection, of course, with Martin and the 97 team. And I remember at the time, 97, the atmosphere in here every day for 12 months afterwards was something very special.
Yeah,
that great win.
It was very special, and like, we're just Cavan people, we're just starved for success, and it doesn't come very often. The last 2 years we had the under-21s, which was great, you know, but hopefully they're in the building process now. It's going to take a few years, but hopefully we can get up to the level Donegal's at maybe, but it'll take a few years.
Right. Now, I mentioned you spent some time in Cornafane and then moved into Killashandra, and proud of the connection you have with that part of the world, and one of the best known Killashandra men in the world is with us. His name is Stephen King, captain of that Cavan team that won the Ulster title in '97. When I see you, I say to myself, you know, I know at the time I said we're heading into a golden era for Cavan football now. And it didn't turn out that way, did it, Stephen, really, in a way?
No, it didn't turn out that way at the time, and I suppose the biggest disappointment that time actually was, you know, winning the Ulster Championship was fantastic.
Yeah.
But actually losing the Kerry was a huge disappointment.
Yeah.
You know, people never realise that you only get so much. For me personally, it was probably my last or second last chance maybe to get to an All-Ireland final. So it was a huge disappointment losing the Kerry, but there was a massive turnaround in Cavan football in '97, actually winning the Ulster Championship. The last time was in '69 or something, like 28 years, so it was a long time to wait. So it was immense around Cavan.
I keep saying it, I say it every year. Cavan people remind me of Mayo people in that we say to ourselves, 1st of January every year, this is our year. But it never turns out that way, even from the point of view of Connacht, Ulster, what have you. So, in your view, where are we now in Cavan? You know, it's been an up and down year, hasn't it? But there's a lot of hope now with Terry coming in and a lot of young guys coming through. And on paper, at least, the future looks good, doesn't it?
The paper end of it looks good, certainly, and probably if you look at it, the under-21s, you have 2 Ulster titles, you're after having a minor title as well. So yes, everything looks good. But we'd say for the last 10, 15 years, everyone is saying, God, we've great minor teams. But up until 2 years ago, we hadn't won a minor championship, so we often wonder what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So it's about developing what we have now, and there's no doubt, I think the players are at our disposal now, the young people coming through.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of them taking the mantle as well, and giving the dedication that's needed to do the Donegal things of this world.
When you talk about Donegal, though, where are we heading to now with this game of ours, in that they've taken it now to a new level? And I heard Pat Spillane say the other day, it's great to watch when it works and when it's played at high intensity, but God help Gaelic football if other teams, with respect, decide to take it on, because if you don't have the talent and the fitness levels required, it will be awful to look at.
But the fitness levels is probably a key thing, Joe, but if you take 12 months ago Donegal and Dublin, like you, me and everybody, we weren't happy with that at all. But in fairness to Donegal, they've changed it around now. They're actually good to watch.
Yeah.
Last Sunday was extremely enjoyable. They really played against one of the favourites for the All-Ireland.
Yeah.
And, you know, they made them look, you know, mediocre. But that was all credit to them. I think Donegal put in a huge performance last Sunday.
Yeah.
And they played a good brand of football, fast.
It was lovely to
but
watch.
The fitness levels, as you rightly said, is just incredible.
Sunday, very quickly, it's a big day once again, heading for a sellout in Croke Park, which is wonderful. Dublin Mayo, always a great atmosphere on the Saturday as well as the Sunday. Can we do it? The green and red?
Yeah, I think so, because, you know, Andy Moran's a loss, but Andy Moran isn't a shock now. You have 2 weeks to get over it, so James has made way for that. But I said to a Donegal person beside me before the match last night, wouldn't Donegal and Mayo be a lovely double if you're a betting man?
Oh, yeah.
Half of that bet is up. I think Mayo can frighten Dublin.
Yeah.
You know, Dublin aren't going at full tilt. Mayo are cruising nicely. They won a Connacht title. They've been sitting back, letting the banter go on for the Dubs and Donegal. I think they could sneak in there and get a nice result and so. And I'd be more than happy to see Mayo in an Ireland final.
Wouldn't it be great? What is it about this man? Was he a good footballer in his day, by the way?
Sure, if you ask me, Claudia, he was class. Would you ask me, so I'll give you the honest answer. No, Declan's a minor championship medal actually with his local club in Killishandra. Yeah. You know, he mentioned Connofin there, but he was really born and reared in Killishandra. But I suppose from his point of view, from Declan here moved in here, you know, I was reading an extract from the piece in the local annual Celt. They've evolved with the economy, they've evolved with the business. You know, this, when it opened first, was all about meeting here, having a few jars, whatever. But you know, food became a big part of it. Now they have a premise here they can you know, more than adequately give that and supply to everybody. But you know, 90% of their business now is food. But they have now the premises and they evolved with it. They're seeing, you know, that the future has changed. You know, the drink driving laws that came in, smoking ban that came in. So, you know, they're really well prepared here too. You know, to be able to facilitate any customer that comes in. You know, their daughter Natasha now has come on board, very astute, capable girl. So, you know, the team now has been enhanced.
Absolutely. You have a great weekend planned. We've been telling people all about it. The highlights again, Declan. What are you saying to people? Come along, there's something for everyone. Morning, evening, noon and night this weekend.
Yeah, over the last 25 years, we've met some fabulous friends, through the GA. there has been some great times here, some great celebrations after games 97, after the under-21s,
Yeah.
after club championship finals, some Rower, Kingscourt, Cavan Gales, intermediate finals, you know,
Yeah.
been some great days here, and met some lovely friends. So this is tonight really a thank you, and just inviting everybody back. Everybody's welcome. And
Okay. And not only tonight for the big night with the GAA at the centre of it all,
Yes.
but over the weekend, so much happening, and I see you're supporting cystic fibrosis with your big family fun day on Sunday, and you've got some great bands, everything from the great Christian Mono, the Pride and Joy of Killishandra, winners of Cavan's Got Talent this year, and you've Big Generator coming along, and the Meatloaf tribute. This is the place to be, and people are all invited to come along.
yeah, and Sunday we have a family day. We have clowns, face painters, and bouncing castles for the kids, for all the family. And she said Sunday evening the treasure hunt. We're hoping to be a lot of people participating at it. 12 kilometres around Killigary, Lower Labby, and hopefully again there'll be lots of participants, and the proceeds to go to cystic fibrosis.
And 2 tickets up for grabs, which for the All Ireland with Dublin, Mayo and Donegal,
That's correct, yes.
if all goes according to plan. But 2 tickets up for grabs. Well, look, thank you for having us here. I mean that sincerely. We've known each other now for quite a while. Great old connection down through the years. And to those of you listening this morning, ladies and gentlemen, if you have Cavan in your plans this weekend, come along to the Meadowview. It's situated just out on the Dublin Road, and you will get a very, very warm welcome, not only from Declan, but we can't forget Claire and Natasha, who are looking after us so well today. Thanks indeed.
Thank you,
you
Joe.
both for joining us. We'll take a break.
The Joe Finnegan Show.